all good?
Mic. Mic check.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thank you for tuning in again. It's Coffee with Charlie Season 2 live on Party 101.9 FM. And we got a special guest in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got a fellow Antiguan in the building, Team 268. You already know we forever great.
Yes.
My little island creates nothing but go-getters, and it's always an honor to sit across from one of our own. And I'll say this confidently. This artist is one of, if not the best R&B artist in the Bronx right now.
Okay.
And if there's one thing, right, they can never deny is talent. Once you put real work ethic behind that talent, everything sell off.
Yes, God.
Raydy J, wagwan, what the vibes?
Raydy J in the spot, don't make it hot. What's going in?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely,
yes.
Absolutely. You don't know, we support the home team, man.
Yes, sir.
We definitely support the home team, and we're gonna continue to shed light on the talent that deserves it.
Thank you.
First and foremost, let's do a mental health check. How you feeling today?
I'm good today. I could be in better spirits, I won't lie, but I'm good today.
That's good. What's up. You just got to take it one day at a time.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So let's start off with the foundation, right? Let's start from the beginning and highlight the foundation. Tell us about your childhood as it relates to your introduction to music. What were you hearing growing up, and when did music start feeling like something more than just a sound?
All right, boom. Music growing up, I'm gonna say shout out to my moms. I'm not gonna lie, my mom was carnival queen, and she was singing and stuff like that. She had like a real opera type voice, so I say it's in the genetics. And then my mom is real good friends. My family is real good friends with Burning Flames. So you know, I grew up around those type of musical insights, and then that's just the Antiguan background. But coming to the States, coming to America, for me, I was singing in church, and then in my high school, I sang in a choir for a good amount of years, and I just always been vocally inclined, and soca music, R&B, hip hop, neo soul. It's like a fusion, Afro Caribbean, New York. Yeah, vibes. That's just me. I always came up like that. For me, I can never forget my roots. Like I said, dance hall, soca. That's reggae. That's where it all started. But I'm mad American. I'm a Yankee, so you know.
Nah, I feel you.
Do what it do.
You don't know how we go, right? But coming from where we come from, right? We're often told that the youth must be seen and not heard.
Jesus.
So when did you first find your voice, and how important was finding your voice when it came to pursuing music?
What's so crazy is rudeness make me so since I was little, I was spoken. Like my mom used to tell me that all the time, a child must be seen, not heard. But I always had a voice. I always been very outspoken. I just since I could speak, and I started speaking early. But yeah, and just even how our people are, man. Like we don't stay shut if we don't gotta stay shut. I'm gonna speak up when I gotta speak up. So I've always been a vocal person, and with the music, it just once I learned I could sing, I never shut up.
That's what's up, man. So talk to us about your musical influences. Who shaped your sound early on, and who continues to inspire you today?
At the top of my list, the great Lauryn Hill. I got it tatted on my arm. Lauryn Hill was always real inspirational for me. Not even just the quality of her vocals, but it's the penmanship. But she talks about. Yeah. I'm big on just like real life experiences. And then Whitney Houston is another one. Michael Jackson. And then more modern, Nicki Minaj. So I'm big on vocality, musicality, penmanship, the writing, like, really putting it down on the paper and using your own voice. Those are my inspos. Like I said, I got a lot of musicians in my family. Mm-hmm. And where we from, you see the islands, Burning Flames is also a good inspo. I seen them coming up real young, like just watching them do their thing and just being real performers and entertainers,
Absolutely. So walk us through your creative process. Are you someone who starts with a melody, beat, or lyrics?
Shoot. I love a good production, so I start with a good beat. Producers send me packs, and I find something that sticks with me. But when it comes down to the music itself and the pen, I always have a whole bunch of stories and stuff in my head. I'm always ready to feel. So I get a beat, and how it makes me feel, that's the story you're gonna get. And I got stories for days. So I could give you something real happy if the beat is real jumpy. I could give you something real sad and melodic if it's given that. It just all depends. But definitely production. Lock in with the beats first.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And where do you feel the most inspired? Late nights, quiet moments, or in the studio when there's energy around you?
I love a late night studio session, even better. But I record myself often, so a lot of engineers don't even get to sit with me for real. I'm trying to do that more into 2026. Get back into the booth and get back into letting the engineers engineer, because I engineer as well. And I feel like when you're an artist and you sit and take time to perfect your craft, you become comfortable doing everything by yourself.
Right.
So I've been sitting with myself a lot and just engineering myself, but I really want to get back into the studio and lock in. But definitely late nights. I'm a real moody person. So I love the nighttime vibes and like just get it all off your chest and start a new day.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So you heard it here first, folks. For 2026, we could expect some more music.
Oh, definitely. 2026, I'm teeing up. I was quiet for the rest of this year. I had to chill out. I dropped a project not too long ago, The Diary of Raydy J. And then that was really just my chill out moment. I've been doing a lot of, like this year for real was I would say my year outside. I did a lot of events that involved me to network with different people in different calibers and different ranges, and it kind of overwhelmed me. I wouldn't lie. I got a taste of stardom, I would say. I got to be in different spaces in different rooms, and it really helped me figure out if music was the career path that I wanted to pursue.
That's deep.
Like I'm always gonna do music, but I just had to sit and think: is this how I want to bring in my revenue? Or do I want to keep this as my craft, as my freedom, my space?
Yeah.
And I did that project, and after that project, I released so much. I just felt like I needed a little break. So I was just more on my content. I'm really just trying to build my fan base right now for the rest of the year off of personality. Like I've been doing a lot of content of just me speaking on my experiences in my life. I'm trying to get my fan base to know me because, like I said, next year I'm dropping music, but I'm not looking at it as a career path. I'm not doing it for money. I feel like a lot of people are doing it for money and clout.
Right.
I'm doing it to reach my community, to reach people like me. And 2026, I'm back on a different level. I'm not gonna lie. I used to drop all the time, weekly, monthly. And this year, I'm not going to say I was stagnant, but I was more strategic. I was dropping things and looking at the algorithms and looking at how I'm performing really as far as building fan base, building community. And I think I figured it out, and I had a little break. I had time to decompress, and I had time to evaluate and be strategic. And 2026, I'm just letting it all out. Yeah, letting it all out.
That's
letting the
what's up.
fans come to me.
That's what's up. We definitely look forward to it. And it's interesting you say that because, and today everybody has such short attention spans.
Yes.
Everybody's dropping music. It's to the point where I had to even question myself on how I consume music, right? Because I manage a few dancehall artists, and I don't even have time to really look for music like that. I just like to pick up and listen to whatever playlist.
Right.
So in an era where there's a lot of people doing so much things, for you to really stand out, you have to connect with people who want to buy into you, right? They want to buy into your brand. They want to buy into your lifestyle. And then once you can control that attention, then you feed them the music because you want to make sure that all your hard work doesn't fall on deaf ears. But when people listen to Raydy J's music, what are 3 things you want them to walk away with?
I want them to walk away with confidence. I want them to walk away feeling free, because my music is about freedom. I express myself, and I'm vulnerable in my music. And sometimes you got to get vulnerable and release to feel free, and to feel like you the shit too. Those are the 3 things right there. My music is about confidence, and being who you are, being a star, come to your fullest potential. So yeah, I feel like my music is motivational, inspirational, and get you in your feels.
Okay. Yeah. For someone who's not familiar with your catalog, what's one song you'd recommend they start with?
Too Late. Raydy J, Too Late.
Describe that song to us.
So that song actually was like one of those songs where I just made it on TikTok Live. I made it just having fun, and it skyrocketed farther than I anticipated. I just was really expressing myself, saying that it's really never too late. And it was in regards to a relationship, but I just mean that in life in general. It's never too late to do nothing. I feel like we're in a world where we see people reach certain success or do certain things in a certain amount of time, and you feel like you're behind. And in reality, you're never too late to do anything. Like, it's divine timing. Everything is on your time.
Absolutely.
So,
you know, they say any day above ground is a blessing, you know, and you always have 24 hours to, you know, make the best out of it. For me personally, Demons Need Love Too, right? That's one of my favorite songs. That song was fire. Can we expect more R&B, drill, or darker tone records moving forward?
So I've been trying to work on that. I want to get back into that dark vibe, but I don't want to connect it with drill. I'm not saying I'm separating myself from drill music, but I'm kind of just, you know, I don't want to call it drill because I'm not drilling. I'm not in these streets. I'm a civilian. You feel me?
That.
So
you don't want to be put in a box.
I don't want to.
Right?
I don't want to box myself in, but songs similar to that, yes, definitely can expect that. I'm more of a, like I said, this year I took a minute. I did a lot of trendy music. I did things that I felt like would get me spins or like bump heads or whatever. But I'm more back into being vulnerable and just that emotion. I'm trying to bring raw emotion. I feel like music, you don't even feel nothing no more. It's just what's trendy and what you could play in the club and do a little TikTok to. I want people to feel some shit.
Copy that. So, you know, let's talk about the Diary of Raydy J.
Yes.
12 tracks, strong body of work. What was the inspiration behind that project?
So, like I said, this year I went through a lot. I went through a lot of things, and I feel like I summarized it in the Diary of Raydy J, but I'm ready to start my story. I feel like I've been making music, and you're getting little glimpses of me, and I've made it mainly about music, just the music, but it's like, the music is a part of me, so I'm trying to express my story now. So the Diary of Raydy J is literally just the intro to who I am and my story and what I've been through. Like the first song is called the intro. The first thing I say, since 16, I've been writing 16s. Labels trying to get me for these same 16s.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm letting people know, like I've been doing this for a minute. And like I said, I had the conversation about whether I want this to be a career thing or is this my purpose? For me, career and purpose is two different things. And Absolutely. I feel like God gave me a gift of storytelling, but he also gave me the gift to sing. Mm-hmm. So I'm just in that moment right now where it's not about the clicks, it's not about the money, the revenue I'm bringing in. This is my story. And how it helps my community, my people, that's how it does that. But it ain't about the money right now. It's about me telling my story and getting people to relate and understand and letting people like me know that you're not alone.
Right.
You know? So yeah.
Absolutely. What's the biggest lesson you've learned navigating music independently so far?
Shoot. Biggest lesson?
Yeah.
You can't do it all by yourself. You can't do it all by yourself. You need community. And it ain't always about money. And not all money is good money. You know? And don't sell your soul. Like, God gave you a gift. Use your gift in the right way.
Love it. Do you have management?
I've had management, but like I said, a lot of people try to exploit and do things to get different places. That's not me. I'm big on my morals, and I'm big on like the turtle on the race. I'm not speeding nowhere. I'm not jumping around with a bunch of hares. I can't frolic in certain things. You feel me? Of course, I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna speak up for myself and move how I move, but I'm letting the community come to me. I'm not trying to force myself into certain circles. Like I said, this year I could have almost been out of here. Like I was Fashion Week and just different things and being invited to different things as an influencer, as an artist, and, you know, just not forcing myself to be with certain circles. Like I'm not forcing myself to fit in and do things that are not of my character, of my moral compass, to be certain places. Like I said, this was a navigation year. I'm trying to see where I want to be, who I want to be with, and what makes sense. And also, like I said, you can't do it alone. But when you start doing things on your own, that community will come. I had to do a lot of things on my own. I'm not gonna lie, I'm the blueprint for a lot of stuff. I feel like people come to me to see what I got going on so they could get their stuff going. Yeah. And that's just a thought of like just putting that step forward and doing things on your own and taking the initiative. And yeah, just being different. I don't want to be like everybody else. I'm tired of like, you got to get into this genre. You have to be in this time frame. You have to be around these people. No. You literally can do whatever you want. Like, you can do anything you put your mind to, and you can be wherever you want to be, and you don't have to be around X, Y, and Z. You don't have to participate in X, Y, and Z to get from point A to point B.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's what's up, man. I hope all the artists are listening out there. And, you know, I must commend you, Raydy J. You're very humble because I personally been, you know, on the outside looking in at your career for a very long time. From the time you dropped the drill song that I like, Demons Need Love Too. We've seen you behind the scenes, right, with Fabio Foreign.
I was outside.
You was in Cali at one point. You was all over. So you've been doing this. Do you kind of regret being exposed to so much of the business side of it? Do you feel like that kind of tainted the original passion for music?
No, it wasn't the business that tainted it. It is a little tainted, but it wasn't the business. I feel like I said to you, you need community and you need people around you. Mm-hmm. I feel like I needed an awakening. Sometimes you have to see it all the way through to see if you want to do that. You know, they say who don't hear must feel. Like, a lot of people, the music industry is this, that, and the third. This is I gotta see it first to understand if I want to do this or not. And the business didn't taint it for me. It helped me figure, like, you know, it helped me navigate, understand where I want to be and where I don't want to be. I would just say it's the separation from the business and the talent, like the art, the business and the art. I'm the person who indulges in the art. I could get somebody to handle the business. Yeah. But it's just finding somebody trustworthy to handle that business.
Got it.
And for a long time, I was the only person I could trust. Right. And that's how it is in this world. You trust yourself and you got to watch out. And not everybody has your best interest at heart. But yeah, I would just say the business just showed me, like, it ain't an easy game. It just showed me how to play it. And I'm never afraid of struggle. You get me? If there's no struggle, there's no progress. So definitely didn't taint it for me. But it got my head on a swivel. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. We love to hear it. Let's lighten the mood now a little bit. We kind of went serious early on. We got serious. What's the craziest studio moment you've experienced? The craziest studio moment that I've experienced. All right, boom. I'm not gonna say who, but I was engineering a session as an engineer. You know, I was dealing with drill artists, and I was in a studio. I think it was like Jersey, and I'm in there with some lit artists. Like during this drill timeline, I would say I was with some of the top 5 drill artists at that moment. But the room was packed, and they're young. Like, these is kids, like from the ages of 13 to like 20. I was like the oldest person in the room, and it's crazy to say. It was so much innocence in the room, but so much like, yo, this is the trenches. Like, these kids is from the trenches, pulled up. Like, the police, the armory was in the building. I could not believe what I was looking at, but watching them put those tools down to get in the booth, I'm like, yo, like, music is crazy. Like, music can bring anybody outside and to get their shit together. Because I'm in the studio with the gremlins, the demons, but they having fun, they jumping around, they get in the booth, they handle business, and they go about their way. And it's a crazy thing to see. Like, the drill era, that was an era. That's all I can say. It was an era. For sure. Are you familiar with Nori's podcast, Drink Champs? Yes. All right, so we're about to play a little version of Quick Time with Slime. Okay. Shout out to Nori. Shout out to Revolt. All right, so I'm going to give you 2 options. You just choose whichever resonates more as fast as possible, right? Okay. Michael Jackson or Chris Brown? Michael Jackson. Bryson Tiller or Usher? Usher. Kalani or Mariah the Scientist? Kalani. SZA or Summer Walker? You trying shit now. SZA. Okay, Party Next Door or The Weeknd? Party Next Door. Copy. Let's switch to dancehall now. The Roots. Vibes Cartel or Movado? Bumba Cleans. Vibes. Vibes Cartel. Tommy Lee or Massacre? Tommy. Black Rhino or Popcorn? Popcorn. Skilly Bang or Alkaline? Alkaline. Shensi or Jada Kingdom? Oh, twinkle. Yeah, Jada Kingdom, definitely.
Okay. That's what's up. Alrighty. So, what do you say to the traditionalists who feel like, you know, as Antiguans, we should strictly stick to soca?
Ooh. Yikes. I feel like if you're an Antiguan and you're in Antigua and that's where you stay at, the demographic is soca. So I would stick with soca. But me, I'm Antiguan American. Like, I could do the soca, but I could definitely do other things. And for me, I wouldn't box myself in. But if you're an Antiguan and you feel me, that's the roots.
Yeah.
Stick to what you know. That's what I would say.
That's what's up. Because, you know, that kind of led into my next question. I was going to ask if you feel like Caribbean artists should be allowed to evolve while still honoring their roots.
Of course. I feel like dancehall, soca, reggae, a lot of music come from that. Like, and we're in the era of fusion. Like, I was listening to a Nola bounce reggae mix the other day, and that was so fire. Like, they singing reggae over New Orleans bounce music. Like,
that's fire.
You feel me? So never box yourself in, but definitely you could fuse that. What?
Got it. For those who don't know, does Raydy J write her own music?
Yes. I write my own music. I done wrote for a couple other people too.
Okay. Right. So with that being said, what's your opinion on AI artists and music becoming more automated?
I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the robots, the AI cover arts, the AI. I could do the AI mixing, maybe like a little mix and master with the AI to, you know, get the quality sound. But we need humans. We need authentic. Like, I can't feel like a robot.
For sure.
Yeah, I want that authentic raw feeling. People's minds. A robot doesn't think like how a human thinks. So yeah, I'm not feeling the AI stuff.
And what's your honest opinion on the state of music overall today?
Burnt out. Music is definitely a little burnt out. But I also feel like underground music is staying underground. A lot of people are tired of getting exploited. You know, like, you got to pay for clicks. You got to pay for streams. It's more of an underground scene now. If you know, you know. Like, for me, I'm listening to artists that I feel like other people, like, not a wide range of people are listening to, but it's because I'm keeping it underground. I don't like the oversaturated shit, you know?
Yeah.
You hear the same 5-6 people playing across major platforms, and it's like, you got to mix it up. You got to throw somebody else in there. Like, it's kind of slowing down the evolution of music, too. It's like, what else is there? Like, even with the AI, I bring in the AI, and there's real people out here with some fire stuff. Like, let them get out there.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of like, you know, they're just making barriers, putting barriers in front of the artists, man. But, you know, real talent is gonna thrive.
It's gonna shine through.
Absolutely. So, real quick, I want to just tap into something a little bit more deeper, man. Do you think that there's politics in the R&B world similar to what we see in hip hop? From your point of view,
everywhere. I think there's politics everywhere, but also it's more of like what I said I was doing this year. Sometimes you don't even have to get involved in the politics. When you have a fan base, when you have people who fuck with you, that's all that matters. Cause like, there is an R&B girl out here right now making music somewhere, and we may not know of her, but she has a huge fan base and she's running numbers monthly, you know? So she's not even involved in the politics. She's doing her art, she's creating, exploring her gifts, and raking in revenue, and she's not necessarily even worried about the politics because that's not her goal. You know, people's goal is to, I want to be on Billboard, I want to get a Grammy, I want to be here and there. And there's some people who I just want to make music. And if I got 100,000 monthly listeners, I'm cool.
Nah, for sure. Absolutely. You know, independent is the way to go. And you clearly have the talent. There's no debate there.
Thank you so much.
But, you know, in your opinion, what is it going to take for you to reach to that next level?
In my opinion, what is it going to take for me to reach to that next level? Like I said, I feel like what I went through this year was necessary. Not even just this year. The years I've been doing this was necessary, pivotal. A bunch of hairs in the race, I'm a turtle. I'm going to take my time. And I genuinely feel like it was up to me. It really wasn't anybody else stopping me or delaying me. It's all me. I had to get experience, and like I said, I didn't necessarily have community, and I figured that out. I needed community. I was doing everything by myself. I sing, I songwrite, I engineer. I was my manager. I'm my stylist. I do it all. I was editing my own videos.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where I was overwhelmed. But at the same time, it was like, I was known. I'm still known. I go places and Raydy J in the spot don't make it hot. You know, I walk around and it's like, it's just certain levels. And it's just the level I want to be and the level that other people want to see me at. And I feel like the genuine truth, I don't want to be famous. That's not my goal. That's not what I'm looking for.
But why? Why is that? I got to push back. Why wouldn't you want to be famous?
A lot comes with fame. And it's just like, what are you willing to deal with? And there's a lot of shit I don't want to deal with. I love my privacy. I love being around people who genuinely love and care for me.
Yeah.
And not for what I could do for them or fame and clout, glitz and glamour. Like, I'm a humble, I be chilling. I'm still in the hood with it every day. Like, I still go back to my block. I still go back. I like being around my people where I feel safe. And I feel like fame and fortune, it comes with, like, it just comes with a lot of bullshit. You feel me? People watching, pocket watching, people trying to sabotage. Like, we live on some spiritual shit. We live in a world where it's like, it's a lot of shit going on. It's a lot of forces that will go against you for trying to do the right thing. I just want to be happy, and I love my peace. Fame don't sound like peace. Fame don't feel like safety and security.
Right.
You know, so that's why I don't even care about that fame stuff. Even like with content. I'm a content creator through and through, but I chilled out. When I figured out the algorithm and I figured out I could get 20,000, 100,000 people to see me, it was fun at first. Mm-hmm. And now I'm going places and it's like people expecting certain things is giving the monkey dance. Like, oh, that's the girl who be singing on Instagram? Can you sing? I was like, oh.
Sometimes you don't be in the mood for all
you
that.
get what I'm saying? And I feel like when you famous, it's performative. You got to be performing at all times when you're outside, and it's like, man, you can run them streams up, you can watch a video, but like, I'm a real person. And I'm not here to be a fraud. I'm not here to be somebody else. I'm here to be me. And me, I love my peace. And my goal with this music thing here is to express myself, to be free. And if I can generate a certain amount of revenue that can take care of me and my tribe, I'm grateful. But I'm not here for fame. I'm not here to be in anybody's face. Yeah. I'm not here to be the monkey dance. For me, I can entertain. I'm an entertainer, and I'll have fun with you with that. But once it exceeds that, and I don't got time for it. You know. Understood.
So what about marketing and promotion though? Like, can we expect Raydy J to do more press runs, do more interviews? Because, you know, we hear what you're saying, but the fans, you know, like we touched on earlier, they want to buy into that brand. They want to buy into your lifestyle. They want to hear your opinion on things.
That is true. So this is the year for that. 2026 is definitely the year for that. And I told you I needed to get comfortable in the industry too. Like, I was out here with the wolves, the apes, and the gorillas. I was in the jungle this year, and I realized, like I said, my fan base is the most important thing to me. So 2026, I will definitely be dropping more music and doing more creative things where I show my personality and I'm reaching the fan base. But that's all I want to do. Like, I don't want to drag it. Like, marketing and promotion, yes, but I want to have fun. I want to have fun, and I want to draw in the community. I want to be on platforms that I want to be on. I'm not trying to get on a platform because, oh, it's going to get me clouded. It's going to get me. I don't even care about that. I want to get on the platform where I get to be myself, and I don't feel like, how you say, like I say, I'm an entertainer, but this is natural. I don't want to feel like I'm sitting here and I have to rehearse and I got to be performative. I want to give you my natural self. I want to give everybody my natural self. And yeah, I want to do marketing and promotion that makes sense to me, that feels fun to me. Yeah. Like I said, this is not a job to me anymore. This is not a career path. God gave me a gift. I'm not about to slave myself. I'm going to do God's work. I'm going to sing. I'm going to songwrite. I'm going to entertain. I'm going to storytell. And I'm going to do it at the pace that I can do it at. But we not exploiting our gifts. We not exploiting our personality.
That's what's up, man. Hashtag no exploitation.
None of that.
So as we close out, Raydy J, what are 3 gems you'd like to leave with the people?
3 gems I want to leave with the people. Do what you want. Do what you want. Use your head. Use your mata. It's in you. It's not on you. And Do what makes you happy, man. Do what makes you happy. Stop thinking about all that other superficial shit. Do what makes your soul feel good. Word.
Heard that. Where can the people find you at?
Raydy J on all platforms everywhere. That's RAYDYJ. You could Google me. I'ma pop up. I'm the only Raydy J out here. I'm probably the only Raydy J that y'all ever gonna hear about. So yeah, just type that in on any platform and you gonna find me.
Yes, sir. And we got the Diary of Raydy J that's already out. You could go find it on all streaming platforms. We gonna end off this episode with one of my favorite songs. Raydy J introduced the Demons Need Love for me.
Oh, Demons Need Love 2. This one was for the trenches. This one's for the lovers that's out there dealing with the apes and the gorillas in the jungle. We all need love too, you know how I get. Run that. Demons Need Love.
Let's go. I had to try to clean this up because Raydy don't got a lot of clean music, man. We need the radio edits too.
I got you. I'm gonna set you up with that.
Hey, your ways.
It's cold. And I know you don't fuck with no demon. You know I had my mind on you inside. I feel fine for you, and I'll make time for you. If you make some time for me. These lame niggas who don't even make you feel no love. You been running from a real nigga. This I hang with killers and yours. But who said broke girls don't need love too? I've been feeling for a taste of your love. But who said demons don't need love too? I've been kicking and drilling, but I'm stuck on you. I've been looking for something. I've been feeling for someone. And I know you don't fuck with no demon. No liar, no cheater. I had my mind on you, yes I feel fine for you, and I'll make time for you if you make some time for me. So don't you worry about no blowback, cause a chick like me gon' tote that. Gon' make sure that you always okay. And if they run down, we gon' flock them. It's gon' be somebody's dropping. They try shit, we gon' stop them. Leave them glitching hard, stopping. I'm a young, hard throbbing.
The song about his age.
Got my young, hard throbbing. If I kill, I'm never stopping. No. I've been looking for something. I've been feeling for someone. And I know you don't fuck with no demon. No liar, no cheater. I had my mind on you, yes I feel fine for you, and I'll make time for you if you make some time for me.
It's Raydy J. Demons Need Love 2. Another dope episode. Raydy, thank you for coming through.
Having me.
Absolutely. Next time you got anything dropping, you definitely got to stop off, have some coffee
out
with Charlie. You done know we representing, we supporting, and Demons Need Love 2 and whatever other Radio Ready's record you sent to me will be included in our official rotation. Again, thank you. We wish you the best. We watching, we rooting for you.
Thank you.
Keep doing your thing,
That's
man.
Love.
Absolutely. You done know. Team 268 in the place. Let me just get a drop. It's Raydy J. Shout out to Coffee with Charlie.
Yo, Raydy J in the spot. Don't make it hot. Shout out to Coffee with Charlie. He brought me outside, and it's always a vibe when he bring me outside.
Absolutely. The biggest.
Who that I come to the speaker now? Big up man like Coffee with Charlie. And the best reviews, the best interviews, the best guests, and the best coffee in the place. 101.9. Everybody have to get a taste. Good, say that. You're deaf. Which one?